Hello everyone, hope you're doing good and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year to all of you once again. And today we are at day one of the January Daily Leetcode Challenge. And we are starting this year with the easy question. Let's see what the question is. It's question 455, assign cookies. So before beginning this, let us have a small discussion first of all. So past year, if you have any regrets that you were not able to solve some questions which you targeted or anything like that, so you always have another opportunity, right? So this year you can fulfill all your targets. So this is a new start. See, January month daily Quiz challenge is starting. Definitely, you should try to your best to solve all the questions here, and your aim should be to get those badges. Like yes, like I have already uploaded those videos here. That 200 days of solving lead code, 100 days of solving lead code, 50 days of solving lead code. Please start getting those badges. This will improve your life a lot. First of all, like see, these things are very very important other than the engineering knowledge and everything. These things will form a separate part of your interview. Okay, only if you clear these stages you can reach the later part of interview where your engineering skills will be tested, right? So that's what I wanted to guide you. And yeah, coming to today's question, it's question 455, assign cookies. Let's see what the question is. So basically we are given two arrays as input. Okay, one is called the G array, which is basically called the greed. Okay, greed. And s is, and then another array called s. Okay, s is basically the size of the cookies. Okay, that's what it is. And let's see what the question is. Assume you are an awesome parent and want to give your children some cookies, but you should give each child at most one cookie. Okay, so at most we have to give one cookie. This is an important point here. Each child I has a greed factor g of I. Okay, this is what I mentioned. This is the greed factor of each child. Okay, which is the minimum size of a cookie that the child will be content with. Okay, the child will be happy with. And each cookie j has a size s of j. Okay, this is the size basically of the cookie. If s of j is greater than equal to g of I, we can assign the cookie j to the child I, and the child will be content. Remember, greater than equal to, both are there, greater than and equal to. Okay, your goal is to maximize the number of your content, that is number of happy children, and output the maximum number. So see, the idea is very simple. And if you have been solving codes, and definitely we will have idea here. See, the idea here is very simple. We have to maximize the number of content children. How can we do that? Obviously the first thing that comes to our mind is uh, we will have to sort. Okay, why we need to sort? Because see, we will have to assign them on the basis of their hunger. At the same time, we need cookies to be assigned on the basis of their size, right? That's what we're going doing first. G, I'm assigning, let's say I'm sorting in the increasing order first. And similarly, I'm sorting the cookies size also in the ascending order. This index G of I, the G of, see, this is going to be the index for G array, okay? That is, see, normally we take I as the index, right? But in this case, because G is the name of the array, I'm making it G of I, okay? Similarly, I will need an index for S, okay? So I'm making it S of I, okay? S of I is going to be the index for S. Okay, as simple as that. Both of them are zero initially. Okay, this is going to be my answer, and that is the answer will be the number of happy children that we can have. Okay, the maximum of children. So what I'm doing a simple for loop here. This for loop will run till g of I is less than the length of g, and s of I is less than length of s. Okay. First of all, what we are checking, if the first child that I have, okay, if the first child that I have, if the size of the cookie, that is the first cookie, is greater than equal to the greed of the first child. Okay. If that is the case, what you have to do? You have to increment the answer because we have satisfied one children, and obviously you have to increase these indexes also. Okay, both of the indexes you have to increase. If you're not able to satisfy the first child, see, initially this will be the first cookie, right? And similarly, this will be the first child. Let us say this condition is not true. That is, the first cookie is smaller, and we are not able to satisfy the first child. Then what we have to do? We have to try the second cookie on the first child. Okay. So what I will do? I will increase the s of I of one. That is, I will go to the next size of cookie. Okay. Remember one thing. G is sort in ascending order, right? That is, idea here is, if you're not able to satisfy the first child, you will definitely won't be able to satisfy the second child with the same size of cookie. Okay, get my point here. If you're not able to satisfy the first child with this particular size of cookie, then this particular cookie will is of no use to you, because this child, see, all the children after this will have a much higher grade, right? Either the same grade or higher grade, right? So definitely this cookie won't be helpful there also. That's why, if this condition is not true, what I have to do? I have to increase the size of the cookie. That is, I have to go to the next index of the size of the cookie array. So I have to increase SOI by one and not G of I. Okay. So this is what we're doing here. And when this loop completes, we have to return the answer. But please try to understand the logic, as the logic is important. See, when I hope, I'm expecting that when amateur coder will see this, he will ask me why I'm not incrementing G of I here. Okay, or like why I'm incrementing only S of I here. So the idea here is, see, because they are assigned, arranged in ascending order already. So the idea here is, if you are not able to satisfy the first child itself, let us say the first child, then obviously you won't be able to satisfy the children later on, like all the children after that. Okay, so the idea here is you will have to increase the size of the cookie to test if this satisfies the first child or not. Okay, as simple as that. That's why we're increasing only as a y by one. And finally, whenever we are satisfying any child, we are incrementing the answer. At the same time, we're incrementing both the indices. Okay, so let us quickly run this and see if it works. You can clearly see this is clearing the test cases, and I've already segmented the solution, and it works. So yeah, friend, that was all for today. And again, once again, happy New Year to all of you. If see, if you want to contribute to coding, please do it in full entity. Okay. See, it can't be a partial effort. Okay. If you are putting a partial effort, then it's of no use. Let me tell you that very frankly. So that's why there are so. If you want to change your life through coding, then you will have to contribute to its entirety. Okay. That's what I wanted to say. And yeah, friend, that was all for today. Thanks a lot. Once again, happy New Year.